Hi ghosties, this is my ghosty, and I have to talk about something serious. So in most servers, I think there's been censoring like some outfits that's either inappropriate for kids or too violent. Now, I could only talk about the violence behalf because I'm that human being that loves blood, but I don't know about the whole kinky suits, and I can't literally stick up for that style because I'm that person that doesn't like it in general. Now, for the violent styles, there's been changes in a Blood Moon event. The Blood Moon event is the vampire one, standing in on a cross with big wings. She's the only vampire that you could come across on Love Nikki or any other Nikki games. And only the fairy's been censored. The vampire, thank God, she hasn't been touched or censored in that matter. And with the fairy, she doesn't have a cage. Sadly, she's not covered in blood because I'm crying at that. She's not tied up. She's just got broken wings and she's crying for some reason. Typical. So she sat on the floor crying. Gosh knows why though. So okay. What? Okay. That was weird. So they censored the whole gore. There's no blood. There's nothing. And that actually killed the whole vibe for me to actually wanting to complete Blood Moon event. It's a hell event, and you guys should know me by now with the whole blood thing, the whole goth thing, the whole death thing. I'm just a psychopath that's into that stuff, and I find blood really beautiful to look at. And when I mean beautiful to look at, is the color and the way it kind of spreads. Like when you stab, no, don't stab anyone for this creation. You could literally make things up by being creative with it, but don't kill a human being. Especially not a human being you don't like, okay? Just stay away from the criminal activity. But if you're into the whole gore thing and you watch anime such as my most favorite one is Blood Moon. What was it? I forgot what it was. Blood Sea. Blood Sea. It's a vampire. It's not romantic. There's no romance. I don't think. But Saya is a non-human. She's a vampire, but she goes against her own kind, and she protects humans. No matter how badly betrayed these humans are towards her, she still protects them. But she's kind of cold about it in her movie. So, alright, so you look at the gore, and you look at the ripped up bodies getting devoured and getting cooked up, chopped up, everything like that. And people find that very creative. That's me, okay? I find that really creative. It's the way the body actually rips apart and the way the blood just splats. Because when you pop an artery, the blood, okay, and it splats either on your face or everywhere because you pop in an artery, and artery is a main vessel to send oxygen, blood to your brain, to your heart, everything else, because artery is basically main important vessel. So if that's been popped anywhere on your body, you'll die in moments, okay? You'll die fast. But if you cut away from the artery, you're okay. Just disinfect it, you're okay. But why does people have to be such cowards when it comes to blood? Alright, so when it's anime, some anime can be very graphic, some can, and it doesn't get deleted because many people are into that, and myself, yo. And You get some people that are squeamish, but they don't want to go through and watch the whole series, so they ignore it. But why is it in Love Nikki or Nikki games that people don't ignore the fairy, the only main tortured character in the game, and she's no longer in pain because people didn't like that? And yet you could literally get the whole fairy set in a, in a normal pose, a normal Nikki pose, without any rips, tears, or blood. You could get it as fixed, you get fixed wings, you get her fixed. But why, in some way, that people find it really sensitive just to censor that stuff, and to censor the blood away, especially when there is no blood on this fairy. I was like, what? They literally done it! Like, it still hurts me now. So it's like, it's a huge shock towards me and Chum, because me and her has like similarities in styles, and to know that our fairy is no longer tortured, she's just crying on the floor for some reason with broken wings. It's quite upsetting that there is no gore in that. Especially when there's a vampire involved. When there's a vampire involved, everyone knows, especially kids knows, because they like horror stories. Everyone knows that vampires are not kind about it. If they see blood, they want more blood. If they see pools of blood, they kill multiples of people to actually make a pool of blood. Do you know where I'm coming from? Do you know where this is going? If it's so violent, it gets a lot more violent. But this fairy, she only had blood on her. She had ripped, torn, bloody clothes. Her skin was cut from, I don't know, everywhere. But to the point that I don't find that too bloody or too gory. I find that a bit meh. It's a beginner, since it's Nikki. They're trying to work it. But they don't get my satisfaction of trying so hard with the gore, because I'm in this extreme where I want intestines to be shown, but obviously that will not happen because they're censoring all the gore, they're censoring the kinky clothes, they're censoring absolutely everything that people disapprove. So to you guys, if you're sensitive and you don't like these certain styles, you don't have to get it, and you don't have to pay attention to it. If you got one of those styles, simply ignore it and go with the other styles in your own wardrobe. Just simply glide across the certain styles that you don't like and put on the ones that you like. Because your wardrobe is supposed to be crowded by the clothes that you want, isn't that right? So, in a way, I think you guys should start bitching less about something and start encouraging, complimenting things that you already have and owned. So if people like certain styles like I do with my blood covered character, and some people like it kinky, very exposing, let them deal with that. Let them deal with their own creations. You're basically blocking that out for us because you don't like it and you find it disapproving towards anyone, basically. If you're squeamish towards blood, like I said, simply ignore it. If you already got it in your wardrobe, simply ignore it. You have billions, you have hundreds, you have thousands of different styles on this game, and you're triggered about the simplest items that you disapprove, and that you keep reporting it to the devs, that it's not acceptable. Many people with different styles can't even go in this game and express their styles because you guys are literally calling them basically disgusting. Now, I am very calm about this, but I think the way you guys are becoming and demanding crap in your own way, like that ranking event, like the skin tone, like hip hop event, you are literally disgusting human beings on the planet. And I'm sorry to say that. I just wanted to get that across. I don't like how most of you are becoming. and you demanding and demanding and demanding. Like, you was expecting 100 diamonds from the devs for making an era that lasted more than 3 hours. Basically, it was an all night thing to the all morning thing, and you wanted 100 diamond reward. I was expecting 100 diamond rewards, but I wasn't like, it's gonna definitely happen. I wasn't like that. I was like, I'm hoping for 100 diamonds, but doubt it, because Love Nikki likes to give stamina and gold a lot. If you actually realize that by now. I guess you didn't. But you expected better things from the devs, while you guys gave them crap. You genuinely gave them crap. So why would they give you nice things when you treat them crap? I think it's being nice about it, and they could give it to you nicely, the things that you want, other than demanding things, putting a little petition, which didn't do crap, because look at the result. You literally went through the ranking event, which was hilarious. It was funny. I enjoyed that. But I think it's wrong for you guys to get your own ways again about certain types of style. People can't be kinky. Well, not too sexual like that other person that we all exposed. Because she was way out of hand and she was too sexual. Like, she put sexual acts into different characters. But I'm talking about the people that likes to show off more skin. I'm talking about the people that likes to show blood, like on a character, not to themselves. Most people literally cut themselves for the redness. It's weird, but I find that very creative because it's me. But just please let people do their own thing without you guys actually making a stupid petition, a stupid this and that, and disapproving a certain style because you don't like it. I think people should express themselves more into this game, because this game literally encourage people in its styles that they should not hide, and they should express their styles through Nikki, which is not your character, Nikki, okay? This character is Nikki, not your personal character, Nikki. Sorry if I had to say that so many times. Most people would be like, I want it to be like me. Get a customizable doll and name it after you. Because this is a Nikki game. I think Nikki looks hot the way she is right now, so. But yes, that's all I have to say. And if any of you disagree with me, I would say simply put a thumbs down. Because I know many of you would definitely do that because I'm speaking my mind, right? And none of you likes that because it's against your opinion and your mind on what you like. Humanity can be fair sometimes, and I'm dying on the inside. Oh gosh, so okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So please don't, Nikki, I hope the dev sees this. Do not send a censor update into your game. Please keep it away and let people be creative with their certain styles. I think it's right for everyone to express their satisfaction in certain styles more and not be hidden with styles they don't like. So in a way, I think it's fair if it could keep it the way it is now and never put a censor in this game. No matter how gorish, no matter how slutty-ish, I just like it the way it is right now, and I think many people do too. So please do not censor Love Nikki. I find the censoring update a bit idiotic. The styles changed into something that's so dumb looking. But sorry if I had to make this video. But I don't want Love Nikki to censor some outfits that looks really stupid. Like, I'm not being mean, it does look idiotic if you actually been on Reddit and seen the images that's been changed to you guys have to check some things out. It was idiotic. So I'm gonna have a nice life, and if you hate this, thumbs down and get on with your life.